All right, with that, we have a decent idea of some of the top and the bottom teams, but the middle is tough now, isn't it?
I mean, you could flip a coin between these middle four teams, and you probably would be right at some point.
Just want to start new number one. Get Halifax beat Toronto. We just flip-flop those. Same thing for Saskatchewan and Philly, because the results and their body of work is strong enough to keep those teams in the top four. I want to start with Calgary because, to me, a team that gets Dane Dobie back sort of looks like the defending champs for the first time since week 1.
Which is why I have them moving up to 7. I actually have them jumping New England to get up into that 7 spot.
To the 7th spot, which I also have them.
All right, let's do it.
So
Calgary, welcome back into the fold.
Yeah, so they're
relevant again.
Towards the middle of the pack, and Dane Dobie just seeing his impact on. I mean, he might have won the MVP right then and there. You look at some of the guys. Curtis Dixon, 10 points most all season. Reese Dutch, 8 points most all season. Dan Taylor, 6 points, the most he's had all season. The most goals they've scored all season long.
It's not the way that everybody goes about voting for the MVP, but when you're the actual definition of most valuable player, Dane Dobie being gone for those 6 games and how tough they had it, and then him coming back and getting that win against Georgia, gigantic.
I mean, they don't win. They don't even come close to Georgia, I don't think.
No.
I mean,
he scores the game winner.
Right, he scored the game tying, I think, and game-winning goal. So Dane Dobie has them moving up. Where does that put Georgia in your estimation, Travis?
See, for me, I didn't have Georgia falling very far, so I like them here in the 5 spot. I still think, and this is strictly because of Buffalo having not done much, I still really like Georgia. I know they lost. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I still really like Georgia, and Buffalo is concerning me.
I don't know if I can.
So
I don't know if I have an argument for you. You're going to move a team that lost up a space?
Yeah, because in my power rankings before that I was working off of, Georgia wasn't as low as we had them in ours. So I had them sitting in the same spot. If you want to keep them at 6, that's fine. I just don't, for me, I don't love where Buffalo is because I know they have a good body of work, but they didn't, and we didn't see anything from this past week, but they've lost 2 in a row, and in both games they've got single-digit scores. And I have a real issue with them, with maybe without Dane Smith here, as he's been on IR. What is this Buffalo team? So we can keep them the same, but I don't have Georgia below Calgary.
I guess
I can't put them below.
I'm trying to, do a compromise here because we are so far apart when it comes to
Where do you have Georgia? You have them at 8?
Yeah, I have them down to 8 because
the Black Wolves did what? The Black Wolves beat a terrible team after they had been not very good.
They looked really good doing it.
A lot of teams have looked really good against Rochester this year.
They could have looked bad doing it, and they took advantage of that opportunity. They looked
great.
Much better than they have in the past weeks. And Rochester has played a few close games against some good teams this year, don't forget.
They have.
At times they haven't. I'll be honest, they haven't at times.
Right.
But at the same time, just by virtue of some of the movement of the rankings,
don't believe
New England can move up here.
After everything that New England has shown us over the last couple of weeks, they need to do more than dominate Rochester for me to feel comfortable with them.
Yeah, but I mean, they put up 17 goals. Is that right?
That's great.
18 goals.
It's great. Do it against Halifax this week. Then we can talk.
Well, we will talk after they play Halifax this week.
They do that. Move them up into the top 5.
So where do you want? Do you want New England 8?
Yeah,
You're moving New England down.
Well,
so Travis wants to move New England down after a win and Georgia up after a loss.
Strictly because Calgary earned the spot. It's just it has nothing to do with what they did, but more of what other teams did. Calgary deserves to be in the 7th spot because of that win. That was a very good win. New England is just moving down by the nature if there's not enough spots above them.
I think that
it's not a team thing. It's nothing against New England. I don't like so who are you going to put at 8?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're putting Buffalo there?
All right. We'll keep Buffalo at 5, Georgia at 6, if that's how you want to compromise, Travis.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're so that's a decent compromise.
It is.
I thought we met halfway because I had Georgia dropping to 8 because they deserve to be below Calgary at this point.
But they don't. But here's the thing. Here's my issue with all of this, and it's like the same thing with like a top 20 ranking in college lacrosse. Just because somebody wins. Now, early in the season, if somebody beats somebody, then yeah, they should be above them. But when you get to this point in the year, we're more than midway through. Calgary and Georgia have proven what they are at different points. You have to look at the body of the work. One head-to-head game doesn't change the complete body of work for both of these teams.
But Calgary with
We still,
Dane Dobie
but it was
is the defending
but it was
champion.
still a 1-goal game. Like, it's a coin flip. Don't need to be above. Anyway, power rankings.